Nobody could have seen it coming. Nobody could have seen her winning. I cannot see how she could have used these stats that we have so far to pick that number. It just doesn't make sense, which shows us once again that while I've got all the stats, they may not matter. Good evening. I'm Dogolotto Dan, founder of the Dogolotto. We're going to take a look at all the stats and numbers coming out of Dogolotto and dive deep to help you pick your numbers every week. We're only in week 5 right now, but already there are some trends emerging. Let's start by just giving you an overview of what balls are most popular. So when we're talking about the humans picking their numbers at home for free at Coolfmlive/Dogolotto, the most popular numbers in this order are 3, 7, 4, 9, 2, 8, 5, 6, 1, and 10. Moving over to the dogs, the most picked numbers by the dogs are 10, which has been picked 4 times. Interestingly, 10 is the least picked by the humans and the most picked by the dogs, followed by number 6, 4, and 8, which have all been picked 2 times. 6 and 8 are both in the bottom 50% of picks for humans, and then number 4 is the third most popular pick for humans. So right now we can already see the dogs and the humans are not agreeing on which balls should be picked. Moving back over to the humans, let's talk about ball position. So in position 1, ball 4 is the most picked ball by the humans for position 1. And the dogs have picked number 4 in the first position 1 time. It didn't pan out as a jackpot winner, but the dogs did seem to agree on that one. For the second pick, ball number 3 is the most popular. Again, with the humans for picking their lucky numbers, number 3 is the most popular pick for that second spot in your number. For the dogs, number 3 has only been picked 1 time. So again, some incongruency there between the humans and the dogs. Moving on to the third pick. Now this is where it gets interesting. Ball 9 is by far the most picked. More people agree on ball 9 as the third number than any other number in any other position. It's never been picked in the third position. The dogs have not acknowledged that. 9 has actually only been picked once. It was picked in the first position. Moving back over to the dogs, let's talk about color for a minute. There are 3 blue balls and 3 yellow balls each game, but only 2 red balls and 2 orange balls. So already we know dogs are going to pick yellow and blue more often, probably, right? And in this case, they are. Yellow's been picked 6 times. Blue has been picked 4 times, then orange 3 and red twice. An interesting stat about the colors here and that number 10 ball. The 10 ball has been picked 4 out of 5 shows, and the only time it didn't get picked was when, instead of being yellow, the 10 ball was blue. And in that case, the 9, which was yellow that time, did get picked. Don't know what it means, but we're going to keep watching those trends. Let's take a look at our first jackpot winner. I just got done meeting with her and doing a video, and we learned some interesting stuff about that as well. Her pick of 8, 10, and 1 won the jackpot. It was picked by the dogs in that order. That pick was, from the human's perspective, completely against the grain. 10 and 1 are the least picked numbers by the humans. 10 by the humans, 10 being the absolutely least picked number by the humans. Number 1 is the second least picked number by the humans. Number 8 is the 6th least picked number by the humans. So all of them are in the bottom 50% of picks for humans. 10 is also the least picked ball for the number 2 position, but the dogs have put it there twice, and then again 2 other times in other positions. So this pick was completely against the grain. And nobody could have seen it coming. Nobody could have seen her winning. I cannot see how she could have used these stats that we have so far to pick that number. It just doesn't make sense, which shows us once again that while I've got all the stats, they may not matter. I'd like to close this first episode, and probably every episode, with a section that I'm going to call Pupping the Ante. It occurs to me that we've got dogs picking balls every week, and so they're building up picks. So the dog, if we look at each dog's last 5 picks, each dog is effectively holding a hand of stud if we adjust a little bit how the hands work, right? But you can have pairs, triples, quads, you can have straights, you can have a full house, you can even have flushes with the ball colors. We're all familiar with that image of dogs playing poker. We've actually got dogs playing poker here. So, with that being said, so far, midnight Midnight's been adopted, so Midnight can't pick any more balls here. But Midnight is so far the reigning poker champion. He's got 2 10s. He's got a pair of 10s and a 7. Everybody else is just going high card right now. Now, something interesting with Charlie here. I'm not sure exactly how the dog poker rules work yet. I'm still figuring that out. But I wanted to do this segment this week to bring this to our attention because we have a game coming up next week. Charlie has picked 4 balls. So if Charlie picks a ball this week, he's going to be sitting on a full 5-card hand. And if in dog poker, the straights go around the world, as they say, you know, king, ace, 2, 3, right, goes around. Charlie's sitting here on a 10, 2, 3, 4. So 10 goes back around to 1. If Charlie picks that 1 ball, then he's going to have a full straight. And that's going to be an amazing hand to have just picked one after the other as the first picks through Dogolotto. So that's going to be really fun. That's what's got me thinking about this. I'm going to figure out the rules for dog poker and bring them to you next week here on Hardball. But until then, I'm Dogolotto Dan. Go fetch yourself a jackpot. Go to coolfmonline.com/Dogolotto. Pick your lucky numbers for this week. I hope these stats have been helpful to you, although they may be meaningless. And we'll see you next week right here on Hardball.